What up, Joe? What up, Joe? Welcome to Y'all Say the Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman, just the team.
What's the dealio? It's your man Alio, aka Mastermind. You know what time it is. School is now open, folks. School is definitely open.
Uh-oh.
I'm back. Hey, but I'm working on something new for season 2, baby. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Okay, he ready. He ready.
And it's your boy, Young P. I'm in the building, aka Mr. PR. Let's do it.
Young P. All right, my guys. What's good with y'all? Y'all good?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Man, we trying to make it, baby.
Trying to make it. That's
yes,
right.
sir.
Well, we're going to get off to another show. Great debate, great topics, great subjects and all. Where will Cleveland Browns defense rank under Jim Schwartz? Starting off with you, Young Pete. Where you think the Cleveland defense will rank under Jim Schwartz?
So I'm gonna put them jumping out there. So I feel good about them a little bit. Plus, I like Jim Schwartz. He's been doing his thing over the years. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get rid of the debacle when he was with the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say,
Hold on.
Right.
Don't forget about that team he's got fired with too. What's that?
Wasn't he Philly?
No,
No, that was Philly.
that what's the name team that just what was that? The USFL team.
yeah, we ain't worried about that. Let's go.
Oh, you say, can't make the cut in the USFL, buddy, and you expect me to take this? Go ahead, Pete.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
please
go ahead.
go on my side of the world.
He's talking. Man, I didn't know that. You done put me up on something. Okay.
Don't worry about it. Schwartz, I'm rocking with you. You still gonna be at number 10 or 11.
Oh no, that was Fisher.
You're gonna be at number 10 or 11. Don't worry about it, big fella. You at 10 or 11 defense.
Well, yeah, I said it.
I'm going with 10 or 11 because you still got some players over there on defense. So I'm not really worried about it. I think sometimes you got to be on the where you naturally fit at on the NFL level and get rocked out. So let's go.
Go ahead, Mastermind.
Somebody.
I messed up. You know, I had
no
to
problem, no
the
problem.
bus. It was you, Fisher.
No problem. We know, Jim. Now we got that rumor straight out.
Right.
Straight out. We'll give you a little problem, Jim.
Drone Jim.
We'll give you a little props, Mr. Schwartz. Okay, now look, I'm gonna be real with you though, Schwartz. It depends on what type of players come up and show up for you over there, first of all. If they don't come to play for you, you ain't gonna look like nothing. But I think overall, because I think you're a good motivator of men, so you might, I give you about top 15, you know what I'm saying, might be squeaking into the top 10 somewhere in there. But I don't, I know you're not.
Like me, 10 or 11, buddy.
Yeah, I know you're not top 5 for sure. I know that for sure.
Okay. Go ahead, CB. Cool Breeze. I know you.
Yeah, I said it. I'm rolling with Jimmy. Jimmy, I got faith in you, baby. Top 5. Top 5. And y'all taking down B More.
Huh?
Okay.
And I got people in B More, but y'all taking them
You
down.
said that's something else, huh?
Just want y'all to know that they made all them
Well,
faces
listen,
to turn
I'm
to agree with me.
I'm a roll with Cool Breeze, but I'm gonna take it a little. I don't know about the top 5. It could happen though, but I'm gonna say he's gonna be in the top 8, even though they don't have a top 8. But I'm gonna say that because I think last year they was already in the top 12. I think they was 12 if I'm correct, or correct me if I'm wrong, however you want to state it. But yeah, I think he was in the number 12 last year, and I believe by bringing him aboard, I think they're going to, bring it up a notch. So I believe that, from 12, I believe they probably dropped to like 8 or 7, something like that. But I'm going to stop at that 8. So I believe under Jim Schwartz, the defense going to step up from 12 to about 8, and that defense going to be something to be reckoned with because it don't look like they had an attitude, and I think he going to bring an attitude there. You know what I'm saying? That just, my opinion. I think I'm bringing that attitude. And my bad, once again, Schwartz, that wasn't you. That was Fisher. That was Fisher in the USFL. My bad. So, anybody else got something to say on that?
No.
About that?
No, I mean,
Yeah. Remember, you got Miles Garrett and a couple guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, the secondary was always tough. You got Garrett, so.
That
Yeah.
linebacker core is coming along, so that's why I say I can probably.
Y'all
I
do
take
all
my 15 back, and I'm gonna go with what Pete said. You're right, Pete. I know we made all the faces, but you're right. I probably go like top 10, and
We're faces.
Mike can go to 8, like Ice was saying, but
You talking about young P?
I don't agree at all with CB was talking about them beating Baltimore. I don't agree with that at all.
At all.
That sounds like not.
No, can you
Even though they're gonna split the series, I think they're gonna split the season series. I
let
think
me,
that for
let me,
sure.
let me ask you this. Can you still take the personal out? Don't let it because it's your personal team.
No, I just think
I want you to speak from the truth, not your
no
personal
from the
team.
heart, from the heart,
I-
from the
I
heart,
put
for
it-
real.
I put
I'm
it
just
like
fucking
I
this.
think they're gonna
I'm
split.
just
I think
messing
they're gonna
with
split the season
you.
series.
See what you say. I'm just messing.
Yeah, I think they're gonna split the season series.
You know, I had to get him fired up, baby. I had to get him fired up.
Here goes something, fellas. Before we move to that next question, this just popped in my head about that. Do you think, by them being the AFC North, that they can have a better defense, better than Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and
Best
Cincinnati?
defense in the conference.
Yeah, in the conference. Since we giving them all, the top just
I mean, in the division, rather.
yeah. Yeah,
You
just,
I,
yeah,
I
just,
think, I think so because they got a lot of returning players. Like they didn't lose nobody like through free agency. So I think they should have a chance to be
The best in
number
the
one
division?
in a division.
No, I can't see that, dog.
They,
I'm gonna get that to either Pittsburgh or Baltimore.
I was gonna say,
I can't- I can't-
Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
I was
I
gonna
can't see
say,
that. I
look,
can't.
But I'm saying
look,
out of the 11 players, like pretty much all of them return. You know,
Yeah, but
Pittsburgh
Baltimore
added
got
new
two of them.
people.
Yeah, but you got to remember this too. Well, who are we just talking about? This topic. Jim Schwartz is a whole new system they're gonna implement. So if he not running the same system, they got to take the time, the learning curve of the new system and all of that. That's the only reason why I said I don't think that they'll be number one in the division.
Okay.
I'm gonna say what's the name? Pittsburgh will have to. It all depends on how Watt.
How
is.
healthy he is.
Yeah, Watt.
I would say how healthy he is, and then from there, I believe it'll be a battle probably between the other cats. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna go with him first, and then anybody can fall second in that division.
I like what's the name too though. They kind of underrated their defense. Joe Burrow and company, Cincinnati. I think
Yeah,
their
that's why.
defense
Yeah,
is kinda
no, what's the name of all them good? That's why I was like Bakes and all them smooth.
Yeah.
Second there and all them nice, but that's why I just like then the pass rusher. What's his name? Fredericks or I forget his name, but yeah,
Hendricks or something like that. I know you're talking
and
about.
yeah, so they got a defense is pretty good. So like I say, that conference right there is just gonna be hopefully somebody that hopefully they can make it
be
real
real.
healthy all the whole year. Will the 49ers have a better offense or defense this year? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
That's kind of interesting, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's an interesting question because I think the defense is gonna really carry them. So that's what makes me want to say defense. But they offense is so simple. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Not simple, but you know what I'm saying? So quarterback friendly that almost they can put almost anybody in there. So it's kind of hard to knock the offense. But I think if you I'm gonna go with the defense. I got more faith in the defense than I do.
I
the
about to
offense.
say it shouldn't have been not hard, baby.
I'm gonna go with
Nah.
the defense.
What you got to say down there, young P? Let you follow up.
No doubt. I'm gonna go in with the offense. I'm gonna tell you why. I think they got you had time to jail now. McCaffrey comes back super healthy. You know what I'm saying? McCaffrey's healthy. If Brock Purdy is a glimpse of what he was last year, coming off of his injury, and you still got other playmakers there with the tight end, Debo, Samuel Debo. You know what I'm saying?
Kittles and Debo Samuel.
I think right there, I think you can have a better
And
offense
you-
because
So you're going on an F offense, right?
hey, that's all of the NFL is if, you know what I'm saying? Because we were just talking about
One
defense.
injury.
Yeah, we
one
talking about
injury.
Pittsburgh. So it's all a if. But I think the offense is going to be better because they got another year to gel together. They had time over the spring, springtime coming into training camp. They got all of that in their favor. So I'm going with the offense is going to be a little bit better. The defense is going to do its thing, but the offense is going to be better.
Is Purdy coming back as a starter? As
Yeah.
week one? I'm talking about week one.
Yes.
Okay. No, I don't know how far you're along. That's why I was asking. Okay, go ahead, young CB.
I'm gonna roll with the defense. The defense has always since the new coach. What's the coach? What's the coach since he been there?
Talking about Wilkes.
No.
Shanahan.
Shanahan. Yeah, Shanahan. Since Shanahan took over, about 4 or 5 years ago, the defense has always been San Fran bread and butter. You know what I'm saying? And going back to piggybacking off of what Mastermind said, it's it's a plug and play offense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, NFL professional, it ain't nothing simple about it. It's just the dynamics of how Shanahan runs his offense is pretty much plug and play as far as a quarterback and almost a running back. Because before they got McCaffrey, they did running back by committee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but McCaffrey brought another extra. But let me ask y'all a question. I might be wrong, so correct me. But didn't they just lose their defensive coordinator to Houston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's the same scenario. You got to learn the curve with a new defensive coordinator. A little.
But
No,
they promoted
they-
within the house.
Yeah, they
So
promoted
he
the
gonna probably-
assistant.
He probably gonna use the same system
You don't
nine
think y'all
times.
add nothing extra? Just tweak it a little bit?
I doubt it. Not nothing that's gonna be. I don't
Nothing
think it's gonna be
major.
nothing that's gonna be
Nothing
too much
major.
major because it's been working. The
It's
system
not
has
major,
been so.
but you can always put your own little. something.
Now you may call a different call than what he called
But
on third and long or something like that. You know.
I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna go with the defense also. I'm gonna go with the defense. You know, like you say, that defense been in the tops like for the past since what's name been there, Bosa, I think.
Yeah,
So,
about 4 or 5 years.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the rest of them linebackers and other DEs. So I'm gonna go with that defense. I think the offense is gonna be kind of shaky this year. I understand everybody saying you can throw anybody in the Shanahan's system, but I think this year it's gonna be some getting punching in the mouth. You know what I mean? So
That's gonna be interesting
that
though.
offense is good, but I think that division and whoever they finna start playing, they finna just start because if any defensive coach or anybody is watching the 49ers, even though you're saying yeah they can put anybody in or whatever, their best player quarterback is Sam Darnold. And what I mean by that, you know, Purdy had a good year, but he's a rookie. You had Trey Lance haven't played yet. You know what I'm saying? You had Sam Darnold, you know, he played, came in, you know, even though he played shitty. But I'm just saying, he's the only one that really had playing time on that roster. If these teams and these defensive coordinators don't come at the 49ers, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. That's just my opinion on the defensive side, looking at they don't have no quarterback, man. They don't have no quarterback. That's my opinion, and I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all got to say after that. Go ahead, fellas.
I just think the only thing about that, not well, there's two ways you can look at that. That could be a good way if you was a defensive coordinator to adjust to San Fran. But now San Fran, they so versatile with the run. I was thinking the reason why I say it could be good because you could play the run on the way to the quarterback. You know,
Like you say, play to stop the run and make him pay.
yeah, I can see
You
that.
know, let's
But-
make him do something. We can't give him the whole playbook.
Yeah, I think that.
Remember,
I think Brock Purdy might have got his feet wet enough so he can kind of. I ain't saying he can read the NFL defenses all the way, but I think he got a good feel of what's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? A kind of good grasp of what's going on. So I think he might be able to adjust just a little bit by getting the ball out real quick. You know what I'm saying? To his playmakers like Debo and them, if they start bringing too much heat.
They about to start throwing interceptions like your boy Dak Prescott, CB. I'm telling y'all, that boy, I'm telling you, trying to bring the pressure. Will Brock Purdy have a repeat year? Will Brock Purdy have a repeat year? Starting off with you, CB.
I'm going out on a limb. I don't see Brock Purdy being the QB1. I think they spent so much money on Trey, they're gonna give him a chance, especially if he's healthy and he's having a phenomenal. No, I can't even get the word out. You know, mess me up.
All good.
Yeah. I can't even get the word out. If he's having a great camp, you know what I'm saying? I can't see Purdy. I mean, don't get me wrong, he went 5-0, but it ain't gonna be no repeat because now we got film on you, buddy. It's over. We know how to hurt you. We watch Philly. We're gonna watch Philly tape.
All right, so it's a wrap. What you got to say down there, Mastermind?
Well, I'm be honest. It's still gonna be Brock Purdy's job to lose. It's just the only thing. It's kind of like what y'all saying. I think the film and all of that, but I don't think Brock Purdy showed everything his whole potential. I don't think he showed his whole potential yet. I think it's still levels to this because at Iowa State he was showing he had some real moxie about himself at a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? As a quarterback, so that's the reason why I don't think he showed all his arsenal yet. So he might shock a few cats this year
So
if he keep the job though, because I've been hearing that Trey Lance is looking real good.
well, if politics is involved, I believe Trey gonna end up getting the job, and it's gonna be his to lose. So he gonna get like. So what I mean by that, he gonna get them first 3 games, and if he looking shaky, I know what Purdy is all about, and let's see him grow. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, well, you was injured for 2 years. You're looking shaky these first 3 or 4 games. We just gonna take an L on you, buddy.
What you got to say, young Pete?
I think he's gonna have a repeat year. I think, and we've been talking about it a little bit up until now, the Kyle Shanahan system, and I think his system is just gonna work for him. I mean, Shanahan is gonna adjust to, even if they start sending the blitz like that. Shanahan is gonna make sure he can get him to adjust to what he needs. Because I mean, let's be honest, they pretty much would have won the Super Bowl. There was a great chance they would have won the Super Bowl last year. You know what I'm saying? It definitely was a great chance they would have won the Super Bowl last year if he had not got injured. So that's what I feel. So I think the system, all of that, I think Brock Purdy can have a repeat year. Like you said, it's a plug and play. So we got somebody that knows the system that can adjust like they need to adjust.
Mhm.
Well,
And they have film. I mean, shoot,
I hear you, but
you can have film on the quarterback. You're watching, somebody's watching and getting ready for the next week. You don't need a full year.
candy on lemon. Brock Purdy, you will not have a repeat year. You will have a full year.
Sophomore
Put it like
jinx,
this,
baby.
yeah.
Sophomore
You
jinx. He's
have
putting it out here.
you have an under average year. What I mean by that, Pete Carroll ain't buying it this year. Now, if CB boys over there, the Rams gonna help him out or whatever, I don't know. That's what that defense gonna do. I know Jalen Ramsey and a couple of them cats gone. So just in that division alone, I think you're not gonna look too good. It's gonna be some. It's gonna be some. Some good passes, but it's gonna be some defense in there on. You're gonna make you look, pretty bad. But I don't think I have a repeat year. I believe, like you say, they done looked at these films. I believe you're a rookie quarterback. I believe your backup Trey, if he start or they bang him up along with Sam Darnold. I believe any defensive coordinator should bring the heat at you guys as far as make stop the run on San Francisco and make all 3 of you guys completely throw, read the defenses, and make you have to, you know what I'm saying, be comfort back there and all of that. I would do that all day, every week until, hey,
Show you something
yeah,
different.
until you can make it happen. I understand, the defense is going to slow up a little and all like that, but I'm Buddy Ryan you all day. I got to, but that's just it. If they don't, then you might have an all right year. They just sit back and let you just sit back, hit your first reads, and don't have to, read the field and all that other stuff. So I'm saying, by y'all 3 quarterbacks on that roster, any defensive coordinator should be licking their chops, and I'm gonna leave it at that. If they don't do that, then y'all defensive coordinators go to the USFL. Bring me in. Anybody got something to say on that to keep pushing along? On Brock Purdy repeating a year, good year.
I think you get caught up in that blitz though. You get the blitzing too much with McCaffrey in the backfield and
Yeah,
being able
that
to
play
do
action.
Yeah, you got the tight. What's the tight end? Kittles.
you get caught up. If you
you
keep sending
you
that blitz,
you
like
don't necessarily have to send a blitz to stop to keep playing the run, to keep playing the run, and and all like
the
that.
Mike or the
You know what I'm
Viper.
saying?
Even if you play a Mike or a Viper
You know what I'm saying?
or a spy on the cornerback, you're still kind of running the risk of a lot of.
Yeah. But my thing is this: I'm doing that, and let me see how what they say precise you are. Let me see if you got that. Can you put it through that window? Let me see that. Will Russell Westbrook have been a good fit in Boston now that Smart is gone? Starting off with you, CB.
I had to think about that one a little bit. I think he would be a good fit because he would be more of a pass first point guard. You know what I'm saying? I think he would definitely get the ball to Tatum and Brown hands more than what Smart, White, and what's the other point guard? I think they got 3 guards there. The other one he got Brogdon. I think he would get the ball in their hands more and hold. He can hold them more accountable, and they will listen to him more than they would these other 3 guards that they got on the team. So yeah, I think if that was to ever precisely happen, if the trade was to happen, yeah, I think he would be a good fit.
All right. Well, like I said, keep the boy on the bench. Just like y'all had him in OKC and they would have him coming off the bench.
I thought
Was he coming off the bench or was it hard?
No, Harden was coming off the bench.
Well,
Russell
him
was starting.
too. Him too. My bad.
Keep both
Put
of them.
Russell in, yeah. Put them on the bench. Get your point. Turn him into a Vinny Johnson. Put that boy on the bench and let him come in and do his thing. Now, if somebody was to get hurt, like how Kawhi Leonard and what's his name?
Paul George.
Yeah, PG-13 did. Now you go ahead and start. But other than that, go ahead.
So you would start him. You would start Derek White over Russell.
Yeah, yeah. Because I need Russell coming off the bench, give me that Vinny Johnson, because he not gonna listen to nothing anyway. He gonna run it everything. So I need you to come off the bench and do your thing. Because if you start, you pretty much not gonna run my system. You're gonna do your thing and so I need you to come off the bench and hey, do your thing. If you put up 15 before I sit you down, then go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Get your shots off that way or whatever. But other than that, you messing up the chemistry to me, my opinion, when you be starting a lot of time. I believe bring him off the bench and get everything you can get off from there. Get your points, get your assists, get your rebounds, get everything you can get from him off the bench. You know what I'm saying? And he can hold on to a lot more fouls that way. Because if you start him, because the energy bring to the table and all that too, though, he gonna pick up probably 2 or 3 fouls before halftime.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, just my opinion, but go ahead, young Pete.
So I don't like to trade to Boston if it was to. I know we're talking hypotheticals. I don't like it because, like you said, I definitely would have to put. He have to be with my second unit for sure. And number two, I just feel like he's a disruptor. His chemistry, the way he play, all of that kind of stuff is going to play a factor in messing up what Boston got going on. Russell like to run the floor, and he can be chaotic when he run the floor. All of that kind of stuff. I get you got Brown and Tatum and all them running with you, but you also got Horford and them a little slower. They got a step slower now. So I just don't like it. I think he'll mess up the chemistry. I just think he's gonna want to be ball dominant at a time when you need Jason Tatum and Brown to take over because I'm paying y'all because Tatum is finna get his payday. I'm finna pay y'all almost $650 million in 2 players, and I can't have somebody that's only making $2 million a year causing that because I need the ball in Tatum hand. Really, I need the ball in Tatum hand down the stretch. I don't need nobody that's taking a wild shot down the stretch that he might be able to do.
Go ahead, Mastermind.
Well, y'all all made great points. I was thinking about what you were saying, Ice. If you bring him off the bench, you could start Pritchard, number 11.
Number 11, yeah,
point
young
guard.
one,
You
yeah.
could start him because he can put yourself in the John Stockton mode or one of those guys. Okay. Now, I think if you start him, you might get the rust from Washington Wizards. You know what I'm saying? You might get that rust. Someone that's going to average a triple double, who's really like CB was saying was a pass first point guard, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Because Bradley Beal still put his numbers up. So I'm like kind of torn between that, but I do think that it can work. You know what I'm saying? If you did do the trade. Because as you see from just the panel, we have many options that you can use Russ as. You can send him off the bench or you can start him. So to me, I think that might be a good fit. It's just all about Russ buying in, kind of like what P was stating.
Right.
Because if he don't buy in, then you're getting that chaotic Russ that P is speaking of.
And like we said, one thing about Russ, he don't care who team he on. Like you say, like especially if he's starting, you can like say you can be LeBron and AD. You can be Durant and Harden. You can be where now. You can be on any squad.
Paul George and
Yeah,
Kawhi,
Paul George. Like what I was about to say, it can be crucial times when these other guys, like I said, I'm not saying you can't knock these shots down, Russ, or none of that. But it be crucial times, you might be down 3 or 4 points, just anything. Russ will come down and shoot 3 times straight. 2 of them will be a 3.
Yep.
One be it to the hole, pull up, air ball or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he won't even go to the rack no more. I don't know what's
And
going
it'll
on.
be like, you ain't give it to neither none of the superstar. I know you the man too, but that's why I say you can do that coming off the bench. But when
Yeah.
you in here with these other guys and they got to have that ball,
Get it out your hand.
he got the heart to say, I ain't giving it up.
Right. No,
And
he
I,
definitely
right,
got
and
that.
I understand that.
And
But
we'll do it.
feel me? So, anything else on that, guys, before we move along?
No, we all
No,
good
we
on
got-
Russ.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What young NBA star needs to be traded for a fresh start? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
For a fresh start. I don't know if I consider him a star though. I would go with Suggs out of Orlando. I'm not for sure if he a star or not, but I think in Orlando he just couldn't caught up in the wash because there's so many players at similar roles and similar heights and play the same position. So I think if he went somewhere where he was like kind of more of a vocal point of the team, he gonna shine like he did when he was in Gonzaga.
Okay. Good point. What you got to say down there, young P?
So I ain't gonna lie. It took me a minute to think of some stuff on this one. Cause I mean the low hanging fruit is Ja. You know what I'm saying? Sending him up out of there. But you know what? I actually, and I know he did pretty good there, but I think he might can shine even more. And I was going down in Orlando too, but I was going with they rookie that came in, Pablo Pindu.
Banchero.
Yep. I think if he goes somewhere else, I think he can get some more training, some more um I think he get more opportunities if he was to go under another coach and another system. And I don't think, you know what I'm saying, instead of being in that
I just say this. I
this.
see him as this is just me. I see him as the face of that franchise. So I
mean, I
can't see
definitely
him. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I can't see him getting treated no difference nowhere else. If he goes somewhere else, he's still gonna be the face of the franchise. And they're gonna pretty much treat him the same way, but it might be a better teacher. I can feel what you're
that's
saying.
it.
Down
Down there with Pop and Wimbayama.
Yeah.
I guess that
Mm.
I mean I'm not even looking at it from the aspect of the face of the franchise.
Mhm.
I took more of a what could develop this guy into really being a true superstar
I got you.
and not just the face of the franchise. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? How can it what how if he goes somewhere else in a different situation, can he really be the face of the franchise? Like I feel like Chet Holmes and SGA gonna be all right in OKC.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Despite that it's not a major market, it's a smaller market. I still think they're gonna be all right. I
Right.
think the coach is gonna get them right. I think they all right. You know what I'm saying? Orlando though, I feel like he needs to kind of slide up out of there. Even though I know, like you said, he the face of the franchise, and he probably ain't going nowhere no time soon until the rookie contract up.
Right.
All right. What you got to say about that, CB?
I'm gonna do a P two times. One is the obvious, and then one is the not known. Put something on your boys' radar. Obvious is I think Trey needs to leave up out of Atlanta.
That's what I was gonna say.
Get a fresh
I
start.
got Trey.
But the one to put you boys on the radar that I think if he continues to progress in the way he's progressing, uh, ah, excuse me if I get your name wrong, but I know the last name is Mann. I'm say Terrence Mann from the Clippers.
Okay.
You know he stuck behind Paul George and the rest of them, and you know he very energetic when he come off the bench, but he'll never get that shine as long as like Paul George, Kawhi, Westbrook, and all them other guys there.
What about your man? I'm just gonna throw some names out there because I heard you say the guy who you just said over there in
Trey, Atlanta.
No, Terrence Mann.
Terrence, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because I'm about to say something to Mastermind about your boy in Philly. The one you like.
Oh yeah, Max.
Oh, Maxie, yeah, Maxie
yeah,
one of them.
Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maxey won too.
He might be.
I just had I just said Maxie. That came to my mind. Aiden.
Yeah,
Aiden, the guy in Phoenix.
yeah.
I think Kuzma he's not a star, but I think if he gets somewhere, he's proven that he ready to to be a big dog.
You want me to tell you what I think Kuzma might see? He might have got lucky, Ice, because now that Bradley Beal and Porzingis is gone, it's like he went to a new start because he's gonna be the face of that.
I know about talking about he need to get out of Washington and get into some limelight where we could be like, oh, Kuzma putting up 30 a night. Where we can see him like on ESPN and in these games like I don't
market.
Yeah, out of Washington, we ain't taking him out. And I'm gonna say, and Mobley need to get out of Cleveland.
Yeah.
He was a good
Mobley,
he was a good fit there before they got your man and what's his name? Yeah, now he wanna even though he wanna lead on up, but now it's like they went away from him for the last. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
They
So,
definitely
do
stunned.
y'all have any more names that might be on your mind y'all want to throw in there just in case?
Man, you got me thinking now since you went there with them.
Yeah.
Just a couple.
There's a couple of them.
Yeah.
You need him in big
If you
markets.
think of it.
I'm gonna be real with you. I think Anthony Edwards might need to get out of Minnesota. He might be a good candidate.
Yeah, they say he's gonna be the man for the
Olympic,
NBA.
yeah.
Yeah.
He should be. He about the
Yeah.
biggest name and the best player. I mean, you know what I'm saying, not taking nothing away from nobody else.
I'm gonna put one out here, and I just hope they ain't too guard heavy. Nephew, Richie Cunningham, baby. You might have to get out of Detroit, baby.
K,
Because they guard heavy now for some reason.
We need him to just start.
Where where we dumped the sanitation at? He's garbage.
No, he ain't. Hey, we're gonna watch you this year, and we're gonna see if you need to get up out of there.
Up this year,
Yeah.
though.
But one
Take it
thing
to
about
public waste.
Anthony Edwards, I believe, like how you saying he need to get out of Minnesota.
Mhm.
I believe if he step his game up during this NBA
Season.
I mean with the
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Olympics,
this tournament
yeah.
and then the Olympics.
Yeah,
I believe if he step his game up and become the man like they trying to make him be now on the Olympics and stuff, how he showed up last night and you know took charge and stuff with the steals and all like that. I believe if he step up like that and prove to Popovich and I mean not Popovich to Steve Kerr, because remember, Golden State was going to draft him.
Yeah.
And he didn't work hard enough.
Yep. No,
And I believe right now he's going to want to prove a point to Pop that he's going to work hard enough for him at this level and this point since he failed that.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
believe if he step his game up doing this by the time the NBA started, like you say, this year, next year, whatever, he going to be that dog. He going to be that dog. Yep.
What's my man name that's in New Orleans? That's a shooting guard. He kind of tall like Be Easy too. But he kind of slim. He didn't
yeah, I know
got
who
him
you're
like
talking
his
about.
second year. He probably need out.
Yeah, because he come off the bench for BE.
Yeah.
Okay.
He nice,
do.
too, but
He
I
come
can't
off
think
the
of his
bench for
name.
him.
My bag too, young fella.
ESPN Power Rankings. Is the Pistons ranking deserving, or should they have been ranked higher? Starting off with UCB.
Hey, you are what your records show you are. I'm just saying, you decided to tank and be some bums. That's what you deserve to get. Dead last, buddy. Dead last. You
They
are
got
what your record.
They got the worst ranking?
Yeah, they're at the bottom.
Oh man, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
See what these type of decisions have out here for you people? Make smart decisions. You are what your record are. If you finish dead last in the league, you're dead last in the power ranking.
Go ahead, Mastermind.
I don't think we the worst team in the NBA, fella. I don't believe that.
You
You know,
are what your record
Who the worst?
are.
Worst.
I think we better than the Washington Wizards. I think we better than
Orlando.
I don't know about Orlando. I think they. I mean, if we about neck and neck with them.
All right.
I
I ain't
think-
gonna lie. Looking at it, they might be the last Mastermind. Just looking at it, I ain't gotta look at the papers and nothing.
I'm trying to think of the different teams too,
What about
because
Charlotte?
are we better than Charlotte Hornets
Nope.
too?
Nope.
No.
We about the same as Houston. Udoka gonna be the only difference with that. It's all about how the coach. If Monty can
Who had the
match
better record?
Udoka, if Monty can match Udoka, then I'm gonna say we're the same as them.
Go ahead, yo, Pete.
You are what your record is.
Hey, I hate when they hit you with a classic and mid thought. You know what I'm saying? And it goes to what CB said, talk about, well, who had a better record? Damn the record. Damn
Should have had the better record, but I'm just saying this.
had a-
I think Charlotte, we better than Charlotte. We better than Houston. We better than Charlotte, Houston. Hey, that might be about it. We might be fourth. We might be fourth, but I don't think we work.
We basically said, hey, y'all in the top 4 bums.
Yeah, without a doubt. Now we might be lottery contention.
That's why we was lottery this year.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Though. I think we
work in
gonna
our favor.
I think we might be better than Indiana too, though. Even though, don't get me wrong, they got the bigger names. Yeah, they got the bigger names.
Yeah, but man, who he
I
gonna
mean, let's see what Monty do. Hopefully it's a new ear in the young guys. You know what I'm saying? New voice in the young guys' ear. So let's see what Monty do. Let's give him some time. But come Christmas time, buddy, if you struggling, you are what your record show you are. You last.
I'm like
G-League.
I'm like I'm like mastermind. We a little better than dead last. You know what I'm saying? All the teams in the NBA. I think we're a little better than that. Are we still at the bottom? Yeah. But we in the dungeon now. I'm not gonna be stupid and just say some old outlandish shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Y'all to get something done this year, dog. I think
we
your
better
man,
than 30.
I think your man gonna get something done. Monty gonna get something done with them draft picks. He gonna have some players that's want to play fun. See that's what's wrong with a lot of coaches. Not necessarily the coaches. I'm gonna say the players once they get their money and then some of them don't have the love no more. Then a lot of them just don't even have the love. They just made it to the league and hey, they got the money. That's what it is. But I believe Monty has a couple of players that actually going to play hard for him. Like I say, he's going to play hard. Like I believe them draft picks and a couple and the Ivy, your man Durham, and a couple of guys on that team. I believe he's gonna have run through the wall for him. So that's what coaches need: players that they can get to, and it's gonna play hard for them and play their way. And I believe he got a couple of guys. So even though you guys are shitty last, y'all last, but once the season starts, then next year, once that starts, you guys should move up a couple ranks. But right now, CB said, like he said, you are what you are, buddy. Garbage.
So you are what your record say you are.
Exactly, mastermind. Hey, I want to pronounce that. Is it Jack Caglianone or Caglianone of the Florida Gators? Is he the new Otani? Starting off with you, young P.
So I don't know too much about him, so it's hard for me to. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. I ain't heard his name ring in a little bit of the College World Series I watched. I mean playoffs. I didn't see no Otani type scenario, but like I said, I'm a little oblivious to him. But Otani is just a freak of nature. He a phenom. So I don't know if I'm gonna go that far. But like I said, little novice to everything about it. So y'all might have to put me up on him a little bit more than what I know.
All right, mastermind.
Well, I'll gladly do that, Pete.
Thank you, sir. You know
He's from the Conference of Champions.
what? That ain't SEC.
Big Ten.
Yeah,
From the Big Ten.
Florida.
Must be from the Big Ten. Yeah.
When the last?
He from
I
Florida.
said Conference of Champions. I heard you. Yeah, I heard you mumbling all that over there. I didn't say Big Ten, home of the losers. I said Conference of Champions. Okay, now he is a good two-way player, pitcher. Hits plenty of home runs. He pretty much hits the ball kind of. I think he got a good chance at doing it, but Otani is big shoes to fill. But he do got a good chance of doing it. He is. I say he's about the closest thing to the Otani you gonna get.
Do Otani play outfield sometime, or do he just
He just bat and pitch.
bat and pitch?
He just bat and pitch.
Okay. Well, this guy here, all depends on who draft him and what they want to do with him. But as far as that, I can see him this year and his stats as being the college Otani.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, because I think he lead the league in home runs.
Yep.
I think he one or two, but I think he lead the league by one. Once he the lead. Like I say, his his ERA is like a 4 something or 4.3, so he can be better on that.
Right.
But hitting the ball and his wins and strikeout and stuff, everything is even his on base percentage, all of that it's pretty fair and decent and it's up there. But you gotta understand what they say, apples and oranges and all like that. Also, is levels to this. He's doing it in college. This man is doing it in the majors. So I give you that. You the college old time, but I that's all I can give you. I can give you the college Otani, but as far as the big fella up there, I gotta wait to see you get to the majors and see what you really about. And then it all depends on who draft you also, like I was just saying, about when you have that opportunity to pitch and bat. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on who draft you also. But I give you the college Otani. Go ahead, young Pete.
Oh, it's on me again?
I mean, no, my bad. CB.
So here's my thing. It's there have been plenty of college baseball players that was great two-way players as far as pitching and batting. But to me, I just think the problem is once you leave out of college, it there's a difference, and that difference is yeah. Once you go to the farm league or the pros, the difference is they take away that bat. And if you play any baseball, whether it's high school, college, recreational, you can get them bats did up and doctored. You know what I'm saying? So once you go and they take that aluminum bat away from you and they give you that wood, that's the make or break point. You know what I'm
Is that what they
saying?
be doing to you on Sundays?
Yeah, yeah. They
Okay.
take it away. They take it away from you. But that's to me, that's just to make a break point. Like if you ain't smacking the ball like you was with that aluminum bat, then they're gonna be like, okay, sir, just stick to pitching. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right.
I think that's the difference. To me, just speaking out loud, to really understand what college players is about. If you are a senior and looking to get drafted or go to somebody farm system, I would make all college players hit with wooden bats if you're trying to get drafted by somebody. That because you might as well go ahead and get started because once you get to the farm system, ain't no more aluminum bats.
Right, right, right. Anybody else got something to say on that?
That was a good analyzation right there.
Yeah, the aluminum bats and all
Yeah,
that.
the
No, the
aluminum
bats.
bats.
And and if they ain't hitting with them wooden bats, they just gonna be like, okay, I drafted you to be a pitcher. Go, let's start working on your curve,
That-
splitter, and all that other
Yeah.
stuff.
That's why I left that up to him or Young P. You gotta understand this, mastermind. That's why he gave you that good analogy. That's what them young boys be playing with on Sundays.
Yes, sir.
Done up
Them
bats.
loaded bats.
Loaded bats.
Yeah.
Hey,
A lot of them cats definitely can't hit home runs without that loaded bat.
you feel me? So, like you say, that was a good analogy right there, CB.
Mhm.
Proud of you, boy. I'm proud of you.
How
Yes, sir.
many years do you give Otani to break Barry Bonds' home run record? Mastermind.
Now, are we talking about the single season record or overall?
Single season.
Single season.
Okay, single season.
Was 70, 71,
73, I think.
73.
He'll do it within the next 3 to 4 years. I think he'll do it within the next 3 to 4 because he getting he just seemed like now he just getting into the groove of things. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It was this like 40 already, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll give it to him about the next 3 to 4 years if he stay at the pace he's going at. But now, if any injuries or stuff like that happen, I withdraw that.
Well, go ahead and withdraw it. What you got to say, CB?
I'm gonna say this. It looks like he's about to leave the Angels, and if he goes, and I hate to say it, I hate to say it, if he goes to the Bronx Bombers, New York Yankees, because that left field fence is like 300 feet, yeah, he gonna break that within the next 2 years. Next 2 years. That's if he go to New York, because you got what 82 games at home. Yeah, he'll break that. And he left-handed. Yeah, he'll break that easy.
Okay, I would like to withdraw my answer. I was just informed that the record was 73. Oh, Tiny, I don't think you're doing that no time soon, my guy.
I'm giving him 2 years. If you go to
73 is a lot of home runs, no.
he left-handed, and if he go
No,
to New
you talking
York,
about them small porches and all that.
I'm talking about going to New York.
Yeah, I know. In New York,
left-handed.
there's a small porch out there.
Think of what Judge did right-handed. Man, he
Think about what
left-handed,
Judge
man.
doing.
Judge hurt.
73 is a lot, no.
Go ahead, Young P.
So I'm gonna keep it simple. No, no, no. Yeah, I said it.
I got 2 years on you, baby. I got 2 years.
I'm gonna give it. I don't care if you give
If you go to the
You
Yankees.
give a care if you gave him 30 years. He's not beating a single season. He definitely ain't beating your all-time record. That's just
I don't
no.
know. Yeah, that's a long
He's
time
not
to be
beating
playing.
either one of those. It's over with. I don't care if you go to the Bronx. Anyway, even if you go to the Bronx, you're not playing all 82 games at home. You're a pitcher. So they're gonna sit you down some games anyway. So you're not doing it, buddy. You having a nice run. You're not gonna even break Roger Maris 62. Yeah, I might give you that, but you're still a struggle on getting to that. You know what I'm saying? So no, no, no. You're not breaking a single season, and you're not breaking the all time. Just enjoy the run, get your nice fit, because you almost will have to break the all time. You have to go on almost a 60-run home run for the next 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
And I just don't see him over the next couple years. I just think the pitching and the wearing down of the body is going to stop him from hitting 73.
Yeah, well, you got good points, all you guys really say. Even if he was left hand out there in New York, If he was left hand out there playing in New York, I can see you probably getting Roger Maris and your man Judge, but I can't see you getting that 70 nothing.
70.
You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, you're a hell of a player. We like what you're doing now, and it's still early in your career. But now I don't know. Like you say, you getting up the back, hands cramping up, or this, and a lot of stuff happening. So, like I say, you still got a lot of baseball to play, but I don't think you're getting that. You're getting that. You're not breaking bad. You might break
Roger Maris,
Roger
like I was
Maris?
saying,
yeah,
yeah.
or you might even get Sammy Sosa.
Hmm?
You might even get Sam, but I don't think you're getting buried.
No, that's why
Yeah.
I withdrew my answer. Once they said it was 73, 73 is a lot of home runs.
A lot of
Yeah,
home
it is.
runs.
Do we undervalue Serena's off the court contributions to tennis? Starting off with you, Mastermind.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think we do because she has done for women tennis what Billie Jean King and them was trying to do back in the day. She made the equal pay scale, and no one seems to mention that at all. You know what I'm saying? She put her name and everything on the line, saying that she wouldn't play in certain tournaments unless the women got equal pay. She said that she wouldn't make certain appearances and things of that nature. On top of that, she's an African American woman doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? It'd be real easy for them to blackball her and forget about her. You know what I'm saying? But she was willing to put all of that on the line to just make sure that the women get equal pay all the way across the board as like the men.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I say I think we do undervalue her.
So give these women
course.
money, they subs to go. What you got to say down there, CB?
Yeah, Black Girl Magic. I think we do undervalue just what Serena has contributed all these years to women's tennis. I mean, with her and her sister, you know what I'm saying, they the ones who brought tennis to the limelight, you know what I'm saying? And then off the court, her and her fashion sense, yeah. So I think we have took it for granted, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean she has done a lot that we don't even know about. Just really, you know what I'm saying, not focused. So yeah, I agree with you. We do undervalue her situation off the court.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with the panel. I think part of it is when a player is so dominant, it start becoming second nature to feel like, you know what I'm saying, this is what she's going to do. You just expect her to win. You expect her to do this. But I think her off court things and just the bringing the light to women's tennis, equal pay. I think just getting other people inspired to want to play tennis, like the Naomi Saki, Coco Graf. I think it's her name. I don't want to mess that up. I think I'm saying somebody else.
Coco,
name.
yeah, Coco Graf.
Yeah. I just think that she's starting to inspire a lot of people to even get into the sport and being able to show their dominance and what they're able to do in the sport on that same level as what Serena did. You know what I'm saying? Because even I think, to a degree, Venus has kind of went to the background, faded to the back a little bit, but Serena still was at her top of her game. Even after having a baby, it was like I can have a kid and I still can come back, dominate, and do what I'm supposed to do and show the world that I'm good at what I do. Despite back when y'all didn't like me for how what my father did, you didn't like the way I wear braids in my hair. Like I fought against a lot of adversity, but still became what I became. So I definitely think we undervalued her. I think her prowess in business is undervalued too in terms of things that she's investing in and stuff like that. So yeah, we definitely got to give kudos to her and definitely show more light to what she's doing and just give her a salute.
Yeah, everything these guys said.
So you're gonna make it real simple.
Everything, and then the things that we might not know of or nobody not heard of. Sometimes they say some things, don't tell your business. Sit back and let it pop, and then tell once you get it happening. So whatever you're doing behind the scenes, they got about to pop and not letting nobody know until it's a surprise, and all of that. So kudos to all of that. And like we said, we do think that she's undervalued for the stuff that she do off the court. So hopefully everybody, pay attention to what she is doing on the court. I mean, off the court now, and pay her some, type of,
homage too, like we do
award,
LeBrons and the Michael Jordans and all of them.
Give her flowers right now. That's right.
I'm gonna say this for us.
Yes, sir.
This sports podcast right here, we giving you your flowers right now, baby. We ain't gonna hold you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We
Clap it up
salute
one
you.
time. Clap it up one time.
We salute you, baby.
Is it a conspiracy on Tiger Woods why he can't win another major? Young Pete.
Definitely is a conspiracy. I'm going to say, yeah, I said it. I'm out the box with it. They didn't want you to. You came in, you disrupted the tennis world. I mean, sorry, we talking about Serena. Got me off.
You know what I'm saying?
About golf.
Yeah, conspiracy.
Well, it's definitely a conspiracy. conspiracy, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Because I just think they don't want him to come in and take that record down that's been there for forever. Jack Nicklaus record, you know what I'm saying? The Arnold Park. They don't want them records to fall. They don't want him to be at the top. And I think they did all that they could. That's why all of a sudden car accidents, you're getting hit in the mouth with bats and all kind of crazy stuff start happening to you. And I think that just started bringing you down. The only problem is now they got themselves in a trick bag because everybody was watching golf and they was watching it like crazy. But then now when he couldn't play because he injured and stuff like that, their ratings went back down to where they was, below and wasn't people not watching. Now all of a sudden we need Tiger back. We need him to play the whole tournament. Any tournament that come on, majors come on. The only person they worried about is Tiger, and Tiger can be at not even barely making the cut. And all they worried about is Tiger and what Tiger's doing. And I think they just needed to. They trying to figure out they messed around and hurt themselves a little bit too much. And then I think they was scared because I know Tiger came out and said he wasn't gonna do the Saudi tour and all of that, but I think they was running nervous because if he had left, they really would have went down. That's why they had to combine those two together. So I think it definitely was a COE conspiracy against that man. They cool with where he at right now. They don't want him to win not one more because if he do, I think one more is tied and two takes the lead. Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like that.
I think so. I think so.
So they don't even want him to tie. That's why he did where he at. They probably hoping that he just going to retire and just call it the day.
I think they don't want you to get down, big dog. And I'm going to tell you why. You messing with them bunnies.
That's
Hey, I'm just letting you know, man.
So you start skiing down the wrong slope, you're done.
Messing with them slow bunnies,
They
huh?
found out you was really getting down like that. I mean, 'cause you can mess with one, but they like, hold on, you got the Brady Bunch collection on the wall, baby. So yeah, they ain't finna let you win all that. Like you say, you done got into it, came out with the car accident, you done did this, what you done broke your arm, you done broke everything.
Ran into a tree.
Yeah, you say everything. And then at the end of the thing, you still having women problems, you still do so. There's a whole lot of stuff that they thought they was gonna probably make the problem, take away and do this, but they like, hey, this a real brother here.
Yep.
So
And he talking about, I'm not black.
yeah,
I'm black or Asian. Yeah, right. Look at your actions.
yeah.
Okay.
You know, but yeah. I don't know what it is though, Tiger. I don't know if it's them or I really don't know if it's you because you keep going to the showing up. And if you're showing up, we thinking you good. Then you got me going down to the casino putting money on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Thinking you back just because you Tiger. You know what I mean? So
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I'm gonna shed a little different light on this one.
Yeah,
here.
go ahead, Pastor Byron. I'm just being
Load
joking
me
about
up there.
that.
I'm gonna shed a little light on it differently. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this here. It's no conspiracy, but it's a little something going on, but it's no conspiracy. I think this what it is, Tiger. Them injuries, baby, you're just done. You gotta get out that golf cart and do all that walking up them hills, wherever you hit the ball at, in between hills. Now you gotta tilt the body this way to hit the ball and all that. And the body ain't healed yet.
But this what he know. He been doing that for
Yeah, but he ain't trying to let that money go nowhere, I don't believe. I think he's still in love with the sport, and he ain't ready to come to grips
He
that.
got plenty of money.
No, I'm just saying this. I think he in love with the sport, and he ain't ready to come to grips that you're not the same. It's time to sit it on down and it's over with.
Good.
And now the biggest part, too, that I say that might be a conspiracy, P, that I'm saying there's something going on, is this. I think the only reason why they keep throwing your name up in all those tournaments and stuff so people can come out and watch, but really, they want the people to see that you ain't nothing no more. You're a bum. You're not as good as they all, everybody thought you was. And that you're no Arnold Palmer, you're no Jack Nicholson. That's why they keep all of a sudden throwing your name out there so they can show your failures.
Break you down, break
Yes,
you down,
sir.
break you
So
down.
your legacy will start dropping more and more and more and more. And then a little while they're gonna be like, okay, Tiger was all right.
This here.
What's my man name? The other guy,
Who, Phil? Phil Mickelson?
okay, VJ Singh. They gonna start calling him that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna say you about the same as him. You know what I'm saying? They gonna start.
Let me tell you.
No, I'm saying you keep playing and losing these majors. What do you think you're gonna
You
be?
better get you a Kobe night. Better get you a Kobe night. Either that 81 game night or that the night he retired when he went hand. So you got one in you. You better do something.
I think he had that about 2 car accidents ago. I think not. I don't think not after these car accidents.
Come on, man. You got Roy and all these guys thinking they can play with you now, man. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. He ain't got it no more. It's a done deal.
Tiger, go get that Saudi money. Like everybody else saying, they pay me, baby. I'm out of here. Go get that Saudi money.
It's too late. They are doing with PGA. It's over.
Go get that Saudi money, baby.
You already married.
Love it or hate it. College football super conferences. Starting off with Cool Breeze.
Yeah, baby. I love it. I love it. It's gonna be called Big 10, gonna be called the Big 20.
Big 20.
Yeah, Big 20, baby.
Big 20.
Y'all hear it first. Yeah, I said it. Big 10 is gonna change their name to the Big 20. And that's what they gonna do. They're gonna have their own playoffs because it's gonna be 20 teams.
Oh.
They ain't gonna need the NCAA. They're gonna have
playoffs. You hear this?
yeah,
guy?
they're gonna have the West Division, they're gonna have the Central Division, and they're gonna have the South Division. Yep, the Big 20. They're gonna start something. You wanna play football? Come see us. Come play with us. Big 20. Baby. Y'all heard it first.
That's gonna be some boring football.
Okay, first of all, they only doing this to try to match the SEC. That's the only reason why they doing this.
Slow down.
And if you notice,
Down.
if you notice, folks in America, I'm gonna hip y'all to something to start paying close attention to this. Ain't none of these schools talking about running to the SEC because they already know they don't stand a chance. That's why they run
You
it.
playing the SEC?
That's why they run into
Come up north. Come up north and play some real football.
Come to the big doodle where you can just get your notoriety, and then when it's time for the playoffs, you don't get nowhere. You understand what I'm talking about?
Play some real
Last
football.
time the North had a championship, we all was little kids damn near. You understand what I'm talking about? Yeah, Ohio State. I see your face down there.
Ohio State just won.
Yeah, I see your face down there. Yeah. How long ago was that? Let's put a date on that.
What was that? 4-5 years ago? What?
Okay.
ago, buddy?
And then, okay, now look, hold on.
Look how big.
Okay, now look. After that, when was it?
ACC, Clemson.
No,
Yeah, Clemson ran it.
that. When was the Big Doodle Bowl a champion?
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
Are you trying to figure this out?
That was my point. See how you had to pause and wait. It wasn't anymore after that.
Trying to figure this one. What is it? Do you love or hate the super conferences? Answer the question.
Oh, the question is they not is no either is no love or no hate for it. All they trying to do is compete with the SEC. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They trying to get all these teams together who've been getting whooped by the SEC over all these years, and they just trying to get them together and say, hey, maybe we can form one group and we probably can go down there and compete against them guys. Because you ain't hearing none of the
SEC ain't got no quarterback.
Right,
Alabama ain't got a quarterback. Georgia ain't got a quarterback. It's over.
What you got to say?
They said that when Bryce Young came in.
What you got to say?
So this is where I'm at with it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm on the fence. I love it in some aspects of it because it's. I don't think it's ever gonna be called the Big 20. I think we're still gonna be called the Big 10. But I love it in some aspects because it's, you know what I'm saying? We expanding it. You get to see some teams play against each other that normally wouldn't play against each other to a bowl season and stuff like that. I hate it for the smaller schools like a Cincinnati, like a Toledo, like a, you know what I'm saying, other schools that you can, you know what I'm saying, West Virginia, other schools that can produce good players that's going to start picking those players from going to those places to where they're going to be forced to either go to SEC, Big 10, or go to the Big 12 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to force all the great players to go to.
So it's already started because we can pay now.
But that's what I'm saying.
We can pay people.
I hate about it because for a minute before they started doing that, college football started to get better because you were seeing players say, why go to Alabama and sit 3 years when I can go to West Virginia and I can start my freshman year? And now you can see how good he is right away.
Go to Alabama because you got a great chance of getting the ring.
This all I'm talking about right here.
You're going to be on national TV every week.
I don't I don't love that they got the super conferences. I don't, but I like for everything to be spread. I like talent, to be, all over the field everywhere. I like for everything to be equal. But my thing is this: Woody, really, what I'm waiting for, and that's straight up. I'm waiting for prime time in Colorado and them to get their thing together, and I'm ready to see, can he battle any of those super conferences, even if he joined one that, which I say might be the Pac whatever,
Big 12,
12.
Big
yeah, the
12.
Big 12 over
Yeah,
there.
that's for the joint next year.
Yeah, even if he joined that, I still want to see, can he play against, like Master Madam say, over here against the SEC and the Big Ten and these conferences. I know he's gonna be able to play against these other ones. I want to see, is he gonna be able to play against
The dominant
the
boy
dominant ones, yeah. And see how long will it take for him to get Colorado
to becoming one.
to be the national champions. Because, like you just said, man, Cool Breeze, about the quarterbacks, who had this, who don't. He got one over there. He got him a
Shador,
quarterback.
huh?
It's Showtime Shador, baby. He got him a quarterback. Now, Shador, this year, you can go against Caleb for the Heisman. Last year, since you was at the HBC, you know what I mean?
They ain't want to give us props.
You couldn't,
Get your props.
get
Yeah.
the props about it, with the numbers on like that. But now, if you put them numbers up at Colorado or whatever,
That you did at Jackson State.
now,
Yeah.
now let's
Oh,
see.
they gonna come looking. They looking.
Now let's see what's gonna happen. Now you put them numbers up in a whole nother conference, whole nother, college division and everything. When they saying HBCU wasn't, ain't strong, ain't no top five, ain't nothing. Now you over here, you put them numbers up. Let's see what the Heisman people gonna say then.
You think my man gonna get drafted?
Who
The
that?
corner. What's the name?
Connor,
Yeah.
I think he will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when the
They
not,
still got him playing two way, so I think
yeah,
he's gonna get
especially
drafted.
now, we'll see what he gonna do
In
over
this
here.
big level, I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
So do y'all like the Pac-12 going to being the Mountain West? They taking the Mountain West and getting rid of that and basically gonna make that whole thing the Pac-12.
What?
Oh, really?
I really don't care. I just want to see some good game. Like for instance, they showed the schedule for Thursday night football. The whole schedule,
Oh, that Thursday night got some good games.
beautiful.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Thursday
saying?
night, I seen that
Beautiful.
myself. They got some good games.
That's how I want college football to be. You know what
Every
I'm saying?
game
On the
on that is
weekends,
kinda real
stop
competitive.
trying to put them teams together like how it was back in the day when Miami playing Nebraska or Michigan or whoever or Notre Dame and everybody was banging heads back in the day.
You know, Michigan always been scared
You
to
know
go
what I'm
down
saying?
south.
Florida, yeah, they
That's been a
stopped
big
Florida State.
Alabama been scared to run up north.
Okay.
What's up there?
Before we end the show, here go a fun. Here go a fun question.
Huh?
Which sport, if you played it, would you fun? Which sport, if you played it young, would you be better at? No, not even younger. Slam ball or pickleball? What sport, if you played it, would you be better at? Slam ball or pickleball? Starting up with you, CB.
Well, since back in the day, I used to dominate that old ping pong, table tennis, tabletop, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? I think I used to run you guys off the table
I was
back
the
in the
best.
day. So obviously it'd be pickleball. You know what I'm saying? I'd be the king of pickleball. I think I ran all three of y'all off the table.
Everybody
know what you're talking about.
Ran all
everybody
three.
know I'm the best at
I think
that.
I ran all three.
I wait.
All I know is America. I'll be trying to figure out what do this man be putting in his juice or his water or whatever he drinking every week.
I think I ran y'all.
Mastermind.
Well, slam ball easy. We're gonna go with that. We're not gonna go with the pickleball nonsense. I mean, not calling it nonsense, not saying it like that, but
Go ahead.
I'm going with the slam ball, baby. I'm going to give me a couple heads and then hey, you know what I'm talking about? Give me
Yeah,
a
I'm
360 on the cat.
Yeah, I'm like you. I'm going slam ball. I'm coming through and all that trying to block me while I'm doing my little trampoline, boom, bouncing up. Boy, I'm going all up top of your head. You gonna
Yes,
feel
sir.
all of
Yes,
this.
sir.
You know,
Yes, sir.
bringing back football memories and everything.
Well, like I
They be trying to
said,
figure out what sport I'm playing.
I'm good at both. Like I say, I like slamming the balls from the back, catching the oop. My pickle game is Scotland. Stretching them out and then so I'm good at both of them. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
and that's just what it do. I'm the champ. Yeah, y'all gotta understand that. But that slam ball, you know what I'm saying? It was been out for a minute. Played it a couple times and all that too, but I think they had like took it away.
Okay.
I ain't for sure, but it's just my opinion because it was a lot of us playing.
Right.
And it's like, no, we can't let them make the sport.
Right, create a sport. We can't create
Yeah,
a sport.
You know what I'm saying? So they ain't gonna let us come out with it first. So
Mm.
I believe that's how that went. Now all of a sudden it's that deal. But
Right.
need I say more? But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and that's how we ending the show, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. R.I.P. Coach Sam Wells, baby. We love you tonight, baby.
And tune in next week when we talk about that Saudi money invading the NBA.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
Coach O.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.